I'd like to tell you about a client of ours named David. And the reason David comes to mind is because he was so shy when he came in with his parents to hire us. One day, David, I think when he was 13 years old, was actually walking through his neighborhood to his friend's house. And as he walked down the street, one of his neighbors actually unlocked his front fence in order to pull his car in. And as he unlocked the front fence, he had a pit bull. And his pit bull came charging out and knocked David to the ground. And he bit David. And he bit him in his cheek here and his chin. And you've got to keep in mind, David's a 13-year-old boy with a big pit bull who's just charged at him, knocked him down, and bit him. Fortunately, the neighbors were able to get the dog off of David, but he did suffer that bite. And this wasn't too long after the bite occurred when he came to see us, and it was, pretty horrific looking. Now, as we represented David over the next probably year and a half, his bite healed, the scar diminished significantly, and the insurance company only wanted to pay David about $30,000 to resolve his claim. And their position was this really wasn't a big deal. David's scars were minimal. He was young, and as he got older, the scars would fade even more. So really, why should they have to pay more than that? And we just disagreed completely. I mean, one of the difficulties David was having was he was just really shy at this point. You've got to keep in mind now he's about 14 years old. He's in junior high. He's starting to think about girls and going to dances. And he's aware of the scars that he has. And and it's made him shy. It's made him withdraw a little bit. And we just couldn't get the insurance company to understand. And so we sued. And we went through the litigation process with the insurance company, and eventually we made them pay David significantly more than that. And it was important because this was going to help pay for David's, counseling that would help him come out of his shell, that would help him feel better. Was his compensation for having to go through this. But the insurance company wasn't going to pay it without a fight. And I take pride in the fact that we were willing to have that fight for David and for his parents, and we were willing to take it to the very end.